Today's date is August 25th, 2020, Tuesday, time's approximately 1 p.m. I'm about to call the Premier's office at 945-3714. This will bring respect to two incidents, the May 9th, 2020 incident of Darius and my current circumstance of being homeless. And I have, for the last month, completed lots of paperwork and got my things in order, and I have a pretty considerable case against the City of Winnipeg and the Justice Department for a conspiracy that led to my homelessness here in my grandmother's backyard, and I'm asking to be accommodated at the earliest opportunity, considering I've been here for a month, and this was illegal against the Residents Tenancies Board Act as well. So I think the city and the province is liable to maybe accommodating me, and I have everything in order proving exactly what I'm alleging. So I'm going to call and see if the legislative building will be willing to accept my materials and possibly look into this matter right away, hopefully in the next few days. So the number I'll be calling is 204-945-3714. I also called Irvin Ferris today, so.
Good afternoon, Premier's office.
Hi, this is Curtis Hastings calling. I live in Winnipeg in the North End, and I'm just calling. For the last month, I've been homeless, and I was forced out of my residence. I was a lawful tenant. I have the documentation proving so, and I'm alleging the police and the Justice Department, Safe First Community, had pretty well conformed a conspiracy to fabricate evidence and commit public mischief. They lied about it as a reason why they came to my house and for the reason for eviction. And I can't get a hold of the tenancy renancy board or nothing. I've been calling, I can't get nothing. So I was calling the Premier's office to see if there's any way, or if you guys would be willing to accept mail packages in the next following day or two. Because I'm asking for immediate accommodation. Like I contacting the media, I want to, I haven't yet, but I'm trying to give you guys an opportunity to respond to my concerns as well. So would there be anyone I could talk to about this?
So you are welcome to send in a letter to the Premier through mail.
Yeah.
So you're welcome to do that. If you wanted to speak to somebody, I suggest that you speak to the Minister of Finance office, as they deal with the Residential Tenancy Board.
Okay. Finance office. Alrighty. So I'm also reporting like two incidents, because I'm asking for witness protection security for the incident that led to my eviction, and that implicates 10 police officers in intimidation and several other allegations. And there's also a May 9th incident, 2020, with a pantless boy by the name of Darius. This is a human trafficking incident. I won't get into all the details, but it's a bit chilling, this case. And regardless whether there's any evidence of foul, and nothing like that, on the surface it's human trafficking under labor laws. So these individuals, the police officers who refuse to identify them, the landlords, I have enough evidence to pursue criminal charges for those incidents. And I'm asking, because the police won't process them, and I'm in fear of my safety, and that the conspiracy that led to my where I am right now from the police, if you will, I would say would have to do with that incident. So I'm just concerned that the police and justice officials aren't hearing my concerns. But I'll call the finance department. Is there any way that I can have anyone in the police authority or to
That
look?
would be the Minister of Justice office.
And that's Cliff Collin?
Yes.
Okay, see, my concern is, like, I've been calling you guys quite a while when I lived at my previous residence.
Okay.
And I am now homeless. Like, I've been trying to call about several things, and it's came to the point that I'm now homeless, and I have everything proving that I'm talking about. And I'm concerned there's some kind of fraud going on. Someone's preventing me from getting this formally reported. So I just wanted to let you know, I'll take these numbers and I'll call these persons and hopefully these ministers, and hopefully I can get some answers from there.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, can I ask who I'm speaking to?
My name's Vanessa.
Vanessa? Okay, Vanessa, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Have a good day.
Yeah, you too.
Bye.
Yeah, bye. So I'm gonna have to call the finance department. I should ask her to transfer me. You know what? I'll call her. I'll call her back. So 204-945-3714.
Good afternoon, Payments Office.
Hi Vanessa, it's Curtis again. I was gonna ask, could you transfer me to the finance minister's office,
Yeah,
please?
for sure.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, you're with the Minister of Finance Office.
Okay.
Hi, good afternoon.
Hi, my name is Curtis Hastings, and just to let you know, I'm making a cell phone recording. I spoke to the Premier's secretary, so there's a video of most of my concerns right now, and I'm just calling to give you a gist of it, and if you need to, you can redirect the minister to my YouTube account, if you will, so he can just look at a video and see what I'm talking about.
So you said that you're currently recording me while I'm talking to you?
Yeah, well, no, I previously, because, and I'll explain the reason, if you hear me out first, and then you'll...
Give me 1 second first. I will just check with my supervisor. Just 1 moment, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
Now they're going to say I can't record, which we're allowed to. We're well within our rights, but... So, and the reason I record is for, to obviously generate evidence of what I'm alleging here. So now it's come to the point where I'm homeless. And this is just only 2 incidents. I also have several other materials regarding a May 13th, 2017 incident. Kidnapping, if you will, is a conspiracy to fabricate evidence on me to say I was either intoxicated or mentally ill. So I'm concerned that someone's, these are a lot of incidents, and these are a lot of police and justice officials that will most likely be losing their jobs for criminal offenses until... Hi, this is Curtis Hastings calling. I'm just calling in respect to an issue. I've been homeless for the last month and a bit here. I was illegally evicted and forced out of my residence in the North Point Douglas area, 101, or rather 1-101 Lauren Avenue. It was caught on video. I had it recorded. I wrote everything down. I'm making criminal complaints and allegations, and I'm at the stage of possibly wanting to sit down with a staff justice of a peace or a provincial judge to lay information for charges on these officers. But my concern is I've been trying to get a hold of the residential tenancy board.
Yep.
And they are not allowing me. They're not. They're not. Nothing. No one's responding, and I can't get anything. And I've been homeless for the last month.
Okay.
And the concern is there's about 10 officers, police officers, and Manitoba Justice staff from, and they lied as to a reason to get me evicted into being homeless, and I'm saying it was intimidation. So I'm asking the province if I could get into an immediate hearing under the residence tenancy hearing, or board, or act rather, or if the province, I'm going to be submitting some materials to City Hall today and probably to you guys, or to the legislator tomorrow. And I'm asking if I can be for some kind of witness security or protection.
Yep.
And I have considerable amount of packages, documents that proves my case at length here. So I'm in the media. What I'm asking for right now, though, is there any way the government and the city could assist in accommodating my circumstances of being subject to homelessness, forced by the city? Like, I've got it on video. I wrote everything down. I have my complaints. Everything's in order, and I'm ready to give this stuff to the government. Like, I've been working on it for the last month. And I'm willing to ready to give it to you guys in a formal manner to make my complaints, my lawful complaints. And I'm asking if I can be accommodated. If you guys need to read the materials and take a few days or a week or so, that's fine. But I'm definitely, I'm ready to submit my complaints and asking for. So is there any way I can go about this, or what you can direct
so
me?
Basically, Actually, what I can do is, if you want, I can take your name and contact information down here,
Okay.
and we can pass it to the residential tenancies board, and someone from like one of the department officials will give you a call in a week, and then we can discuss it, like if they want to schedule a hearing on it. Or
Well, no, I was more or less like, I don't want to take any more time because I'm homeless and I spend my money photocopying these materials to prove this, right? Like they committed a crime on me to put me in homelessness, and it's COVID-19, right? So no one's supposed to be evicted until this is over.
yeah.
And I've been evicted, so that's illegal. And I want to press charges, and I.
So that's the decision by a residential tenancies board, right? Because this is the regulation under them. So what I can do is we can pass your concerns to the regulation or to the tenancies board, and someone from the board will give you a call to discuss this matter.
Okay, that sounds good. Okay.
Okay, so I need your best contact information here. So
Okay, my name is Curtis Hastings, and this is to advise there's absolutely no power of attorney over me, and there's suspected police corruption and identity theft involved in my case with the police.
okay, Mr. Hastings, what's your cell phone number?
I don't have a cell phone number right now. I'm using my grandmother's landline, and her number is 204
Yeah.
589
589?
yeah
Yeah.
1981, and my cell number when it does turn on is 204
Yeah.
955
Yeah.
0219.
And would you prefer them to reach out to you through an email or through this 1981 number?
Through the 589 1981 number.
Okay, sounds good. So we'll pass this to Residential Tenancies Board, and they'll contact you.
Okay, could I get your name just to be certain that your first name, if that's possible?
Mother Sharma, so that's my full name. Mother, Madhur. Last name is Sharma, Sharma.
Okay, thank you very much.
No worries, have a nice day.
Yeah, you too, bye. I thought I had Shauna Curtin's number here. Oh, right here. Number I'll be calling is for Shauna Curtin. Yeah, the video's still going, so number is 204-986-2320. It's 1:15 p.m. Hello, Shauna Curtin.
I'm sorry?
I'm looking for Shauna Curtin.
Speaking.
Oh, hi, Shauna. This is Curtis Hastings calling.
Hey, Curtis, how are you?
Well, I'm there. I'm homeless right now. I pissed off a lot of people, and I'm still doing the complaints. So, I was calling you because again, I've been continuing the complaints, and most recently I've been forced into outside homelessness, Shauna, from the Winnipeg Police and Justice Department, Safer's Community, and I'm able to prove. Pardon me?
Tell me, the Safer Communities and Neighborhoods guys got you homeless?
Yeah, they participated in criminal fabricating evidence and public mischief. They lied as to why they were at my residence on Lauren Avenue. It was on video. They said I was trafficking drugs on their surveillance, so they would have to account for their surveillance, and that someone was reporting that I wasn't paying my rent, which was true, but that was a tenancy issue, not a police or justice department issue. And that they left. They came on the 13th. They left. I asked them to, and then on the 19th, about 6 police officers came with the landlord, and they forced me to leave that residence. They started taking my property out. So I'm alleging that that was a conspiracy between the two groups, and the actual offense of taking my property out, intimidation. So Shauna, I have wrote everything down. I've made my case in a good, I'm going to go to City Hall hopefully today or tomorrow. And I was what? Pardon me?
Have you ever tried private prosecution?
I'm not sure what I'm concerned for my life at this point, Shauna. I'm reporting homicide related to my mother's death in this Patrick Chief Crishane. And I reported a May 9th human trafficking incident of a Pantless boy by the name of Darius. These two incidents implicate about 15 police officers in conspiracies, for intimidation and for human trafficking. And I have enough evidence to lay these informations. So yes, I've heard of private prosecutions, but I'm asking for safety and accommodation and protection from what I'm being intimidated from. And there's currently a ban on me unconstitutional ban on me at City Hall. They won't accept anything, and they won't tell me why. And I have a bunch of signatures from Susan Jervis, allegedly, Sherry Walsh, and a bunch of other S's. And it looks like these are all forged documents from my sister-in-law, Sherry. I have her signature or initials for the S, and it's the same thing. So I'm concerned there's a major fraud, financial fraud that's been happening with me for the last little while. I can't prove that though. But I'm asking if my documents, because I'm going to call the media, I'm going to have people, my relatives witness the sealing of these packages. And I am going to go to City Hall and try to hand them in. I suspect they might say no. But the reason I called you is because obviously I have the constitutional right to do that, right? This is a legit complaint. I'm homeless. Pardon me?
You can call me whenever you want.
Okay, so I was going to ask, so tomorrow, or even today, I don't know. I'm going to go there. I'm going to get a ride. But if they say no to me, Shauna, that would be a criminal offense. That would be disobeying a statute, my constitutional rights and freedoms, right? How would I go about this?
Well, because it's not a criminal act.
Well, no.
If they have some reason, and I have no idea what your interaction with them has been. I don't know why they wouldn't accept the document, or if they think it's vexatious, or I have no idea.
Yeah.
But it's not criminal to say that they're not going to accept it.
Well, no, it is, because it's a lawful complaint in the course of justice, right? This is legit. You don't have to be a police officer or.
No.
I know, but what my concern is, there's a charge, section 126 under the criminal code called disobeying a statute. And what I'm saying is, when they ban me unconstitutionally for no reason, and they won't give me a reason, they dance around the answer, they're forging documents, that I'm saying they're disobeying my constitutional rights. So that would be a statute under federal law. And I'm saying that after 3 years, that I'm sure I'm going to be able to make a decent case on that allegation. But the reason I'm calling you is because I'm able to talk to you directly. I can't get a hold of the, City Hall or anything. So I was going to ask. I was going to try and obviously go to City Hall and hand in my complaints. And if they say no or don't accept them, I'm going to be alleging, obviously whatever. I would be turning these complaints into a Winnipeg Police Board complaint against Chief Smythe, because the senior police officers there that day, I believe a staff sergeant and another one, indicated this came right to Chief Danny Smythe. I had to go directly to him. And I've been calling them. I called everyone and nothing. No one will call back. So I'm concerned that after being out here for a month, I'm getting a little, So is that a possibility that you might be willing to accept these, or should I put it in as a police complaint against Smythe if they don't accept them?
Well, I would try and use complaint first, because remember, all I can do is send it on to the Minister of Justice, right?
Yeah.
And, I could do that, but you need to go through all the channels first. So you got to try the LIRA. You got to.
Well, for example, you brought up that last time, the May 13th case I complained about. I'm able to prove major, I've complained to the courthouse, LIRA, you name it, to police, professional, you know what I mean, all the proper channels. I have all their signatures, and I'm all able to prove that everyone's acting as an accessory to the Chief Danny Smythe not forwarding the complaints to the, So I'm able to prove corruption on the Chief Smythe, the Chief Judge, because they're not forwarding it over to the Attorney General either. And I'm concerned the numbers I have on allegations against police and justice are about 50 to 70, I think, Sean, at this point. And I'm getting into the process of laying informations, like writing it down and going to the courthouse and seeing a judge or a justice of the peace to have these charges sworn in and have them charged. But I'm trying to be somewhat reasonable. I don't want to blindside people because I uncovered forged documents, right? So I want to be as reasonable as I could. So, okay, Shauna, I'll call tomorrow. I'll tell you what happened. If they accept it, then you won't be hearing from me again, I suspect. But if they don't, I'll call you tomorrow, and I'll try to get a hold of the chair as well to enlighten him that I'll be proceeding with these complaints probably within the next couple days.
Okay, I'll talk to you soon then.
Okay, Shauna, thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. Oh. So there it was. It's been on about 20 minutes. I was Shauna Curtin, and I didn't want to say anything right away, but Sherry had also forged the signature of Gwen and Susan, and I'm concerned the documents in question to Shauna would have to do with, well, I think I put them, oh, yeah, I'll put this right here. Would have to do with this one right here. That's Sherry, and they've denied everything I said. They're dancing, they're not, but the signature S there, that's Sherry right here, provides her S signature on different documents. But the Susan Jervis right here, there's Susan Jervis, they're all the same signatures, and I'm concerned that the chief judge, or someone at the courthouse in Sherry, and I have countless forged documents from the courthouse, and they're, it's endless. But I'm concerned Shauna Curtin may be, there may be a conflict. I'm concerned there's some kind of fraud or some kind of obstruction. It can be either or, but it's concerning me to the point where I'm homeless, and the things that I'm complaining about are reasonable, lawful, and that any person that contests against them or tries to do what they're doing to me, banning me from City Hall or the, places like that, or not letting me report it, that's intimidation, criminal harassment. So I'm asking for the city to accommodate and to also please, if I can be offered some kind of witness protection from the intimidation that I'm going through right now, which is homelessness and things like that. So I'm going to leave this video, and I think I'll leave it at that. And this is also the show. When I say conspiracies, like I mentioned a few conspiracies, the May 9th 2018 conspiracy with the Mental Health Act form would be with Tyler Hastings, Sherry, and Justice Jaquetta. And what this entails is Justice Jaquetta had exposed the courthouse to the likelihood of government fraud or misusing of signatures and justice. So forgery, at minimum, forging of documents. I can't prove any fraud. I won't go past that because I can't prove that. But the forging is this. On the day that Tyler and Sherry went to do this, just Justice Jaquetta has been sending me to jail, and when I've been going to jail or when she's been signing off on my being arrested or going into custody, incidents are happening. People are getting hurt, such as me being held down, things like that. But it appears on these Mental Health Act forms, Justice Jaquetta had, it looks like she forged the signatures of 2 other justices. So I'm alleging that between Tyler, Justice Jaquetta, and Sherry, that proves a conspiracy to fabricate evidence. They're fabricating justice documents, forging them, and they did it with the intent to commit intimidation to put me in the mental health institution. So, and I think that's about it.